Good day, welcome to Mayor King's TV News. I am Matu Okpemitorishe and here are the headlines. Police snap 5 kidnapped suspects and recovers 5 million naira ransom in Delta. Multiple dead as runway truck driver sparks chaos in Udu Bridge accident. Ijaw leaders claim INEC commissioners influencing Warri constituency delineation. Lagos loses 1 trillion naira yearly to traffic gridlock. TikTok bans 42,000 live rooms and deletes 3.6 million Nigerian videos. Julius Berger pledges to deliver Warri Efun flyover on time. Trump launches probe into Brazil's unfair trade. Liverpool ready to splash £120 million on Isak. Now the news in details. The Delta State Police Command, under the proactive leadership of the Commissioner of Police, Olufemi Abaniwonda, has recorded another breakthrough on the fight against kidnapping and violent crimes in the state, with the arrest of suspected kidnap kingpin Sanusi Abdulahi and the recovery of a 5 million naira ransom. In a release on Tuesday, July 15, 2025, by the Police Public Relations Officer SP Edafe Bright, confirmed the arrest of 5 suspected kidnappers and the recovery of a 5 million naira ransom. The command spokesperson Bright Edafe, confirming the incident in Asaba, stated that 6 other suspected kidnappers were fatally wounded during the gun battles with the police operatives in different sting operations across the state. Recalling that July 12, 2025, according to Edafe, about 6:30 a.m., operatives of the Command's Special Anti-Kidnapping and Cybercrime Squad, led by CSP Godwin Osadolo, stormed the hideout in Ogwashiku, Oshimili North Local Government Area and arrested a suspected kidnapper identified as Sanusi Abdulahi. The suspect was found in possession of 5 million naira, believed to be part of the ransom paid by one of their victims. Preliminary investigations revealed that Abdullahi and his gang were responsible for multiple kidnappings in Iguzo, Ogwashiku, Obulokiti, Iseliku, Iseliasagba, and surrounding areas, including the abduction of a young woman in Ogwashiku on July 9, 2025. The confrontation, however, resulted in fatal injuries to the suspect, with 6 confirmed dead at the hospital and 2 others currently receiving treatment. A tragic road fatality accident at the ever-busy Udu Bridge has thrown the entire Udu community into mourning and gridlock, sparking urgent calls for the road safety reform from the local government chairman, Honorable Vincent Oyibode. The carnage unfolded on Monday, July 14, 2025, when a Julius Berger truck, reportedly attempting to overtake a commercial tricycle, Keke, struck its stationary trailer under which a mechanic was walking. The trailer, destabilized by the impact, topped and crushed 3 oncoming tricycles, resulting in an unconfirmed number of deaths and multiple injuries. The catastrophic crash caused a complete lockdown of the Udu Bridge, stranding thousands of commuters, students, traders, workers for hours. Eyewitnesses described scenes of panic and despair, with many forced to abandon vehicles and trek miles under the scorching sun. Emergency responders battled to reach the scene and aim the paralyzed traffic. The chairman coordinated immediate response efforts, including the recovery of deceased mechanic body and the towing of wreckage and the deployment of security and traffic management personnel. Also, officers from the Nigerian Police, Federal Road Safety Corps, and divisional commands at Owia and Alaja and Enere were on ground to restore order. Oyibode expressed sorrow over the accident and extended his heartfelt condolences to the grieving families over the loss of their loved ones. He assured the community that efforts will be made to restore order and reopen the bridge for both vehicular and pedestrian traffic, while assuring of air and safety of all road users in the future. Controversy has trailed the ongoing demolition of Warri Federal Constituency. The latest comes from the leaders of some oil-producing communities in Ogbijo Kingdom, Delta State, who have demanded the removal of 3 national commissioners of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for their allegedly influencing the exercise. The Ijaw leaders further claimed that the Commission's commissioners had hijacked the process, disregarded official data and reports by allocating electoral wards in favor of certain political or economic interests. Leaders of these communities at the press conference on Sunday alleged that a cabal of commissioners with INEC are serving their own interests and undermining efforts for fair representation in Warri wards allocation. The communities are led by Deacon Clement Tekedo, Chief Samson Oyimi, Emmanuel Kasimi, and Honorable John Bo Ayega. In a press statement issued by Takeover and Kusumi, also known as Egwa 11 Community, Warri Southwest Local Government Area, they alleged that the commissioners dismissed the findings of INEC officials who conducted fieldwork in July 2024, which indicated that Ogbijo Kingdom, home to the Ajuju, Bata, Odi1, Odidi2, Egwa2 oil fields and flow stations, Ikeremo main field and Babubo oil field, deserved more electoral wards than the two allocated to them from the present 19. They accused the commissioners of acting against the spirit of law and the Supreme Court's order for a fresh delineation, adding that their actions threatened the integrity of the process and could lead to unrest in oil-producing communities. The special advisor to the governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on transportation, Sola Giwa, has disclosed that Lagos State suffers an estimated annual economic loss of 1 trillion naira due to the productivity drain caused by prolonged traffic congestion. He noted that in the state spend an average of 6 hours daily navigating the city's clogged roads. Giwa made the revelation on Tuesday during the official flag off of the second Lagos Traffic Conference held at Eco Hotel and Suites in Victoria Island. The event was part of activities commemorating the 25th anniversary of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority last month. According to him, ongoing traffic management efforts have already helped the state recover approximately 4 billion naira worth of productivity previously lost to gridlock. A key highlight of the event was the unveiling of the Lagos State 20-year strategic traffic management policy by the General Manager of LASMA, Olalekan Babare Oke. The long-term blueprint outlines a comprehensive framework to reshape the state's transportation ecosystem. It focuses on improving road infrastructure, enhancing enforcement mechanisms, and promoting smart mobility solutions across the state. In a demonstration of its ongoing commitment to user safety, TikTok removed more than 3.6 million videos from its platform in Nigeria. Between January and March 2025, a 50% increase in removals over the previous quarter for violating its community guidelines. These figures were revealed in TikTok's Q1 2025 Community Guidelines Enforcement Report. The report underscores the platform's priority of creating a safe, respectful, and trustworthy digital environment. With a proactive detection rate of 98.4%, which means content were removed because it was reported to TikTok. 92.1% of videos removed within 24 hours. The report reflects TikTok's continued investment in renovation, enhanced technology, and expert moderation teams to remove harmful content before it reaches audiences. With millions of positive, educational, and entertaining videos uploaded on TikTok daily, TikTok is continually strengthening its ability to identify and remove content that goes against its community guidelines. The latest removals report presents a small fraction of the videos, and the Nigerian community posts quarterly, highlighting the platform as more positive and empowering content. Now on the business news. It has been reported that Julius Berger Nigeria PLC is bracing up to deliver the ongoing Warri Efun flyovers and roads project to the Delta State government on schedule. Recalling that in October 2023, the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Warri, signed the contract agreement with Julius Berger Nigeria PLC for the construction of 3 flyover bridges, a Glover Leaf interchange, pedestrian bridge, and the expansion of roads in Warri and its environs. According to the statement, almost 2 years ago last week, the company underpinned the governor's claim with the increased intensity of work on the 3 flyovers and underpasses as well as roads being constructed. However, the residents believe that the project will improve the aesthetics and security of Warri and its environs and are expecting to see the end of it. Now on the foreign news. The Trump administration says it has launched an investigation into Brazil's unfair trading practices. The U.S. Trade Representative stated it will include the Brazilian government policies related to digital trade and electronic payment services, unfair preferential tariffs, and anti-corruption interference. The investigation seeks to determine whether they are unreasonable or discriminatory and burden or restrict U.S. comments. Last week, U.S. President Donald Trump urged Brazilian authorities to end their persecution of the country's former president, Jair Bolsonaro, accusing them of carrying out a witch hunt. U.S. Trade Representative James Singer said the probe was being launched as Trump's direction into Brazil attacks on America's social media companies, as well as other unfair trading practices that harm American companies, workers, farmers, and technology innovators. Moreover, the U.S. President announced the 50% tariff on Brazil starting on 1st August. Lula said in response that Brazil will match any increase in tariffs. Now on the sports news. Liverpool has indicated interest in signing Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak and are prepared to splash £120 million on the player. The prolific Sweden international was known to be a key target for Arne Slot's reigning Premier League champions as they seek the addition of a new top-level centre-forward before the window closes on September 1st. Having already spent £160 million for Florian Wirtz and also signed the likes of Milos Keke, Jeremy Frimpong and Glokits Mamadavir. Isak was said to have been on the three-man striker shortlist on Merseyside, also featuring Estran Frakovs in a demand, frontman Hugo Ekik and Napoli's Victor Osimhen, whom Galatasaray tried to sign on a permanent basis after a successful loan spell last season. According to The Athletic, Liverpool have now made an official approach to Newcastle about signing Isak in a deal worth over £120 million, which would represent another new British transfer record. Isak currently remains under contract at St James Park until the summer of 2028 and has become one of the world's best strikers since moving to Tyneside from Real Scotch for a club recorded £62 million fee in 2022, scoring 62 goals, 103 total appearances across all competitions so far, including 27 and 42 last season. Now a recap on our headlines. Police nab 5 kidnapped suspects and recovers ₦5 million ransom in Delta. Multiple dead as runaway truck driver sparks chaos in Udu Bridge accident. Ijaw leaders claim INEC commissioners influencing Warri constituency delineation. Lagos loses ₦1 trillion yearly to traffic gridlock. TikTok bans 42,000 live rooms and deletes 3.6 million Nigerian videos. Julius Berger pledges to deliver Warri Efron flyover on time. Trump launches probe into Brazil's unfair trade practices. Liverpool ready to splash £120 million on Isak. That's the news as detailed by Timiola Emanuela. I am Matsu Akwemitorishe. Thanks for watching.